Hi Pisces, welcome back. So this is your mid-March reading and let's just go ahead and dive right into it. So during the pre-shuffle Pisces, I picked up on the energy of the 11th house. Okay, so this is highlighting friendships, group, creativity, community, humanity, how you feel about all of the above. It's figuring out who's in your soul circle. Okay, it can be a bit of an experimental type of energy, rebellious type of energy. It's all about looking to the future. Okay, and this, whatever you're experiencing during this time frame is really going to push you towards that. This also can be representation of the sign of Aquarius, could be dealing with that or have that somewhere in your birth chart, or simply it's just the energy influencing you. So let's see, shall we? What is the supporting moon energy for my Pisces? Okay. Sorry, Pisces, you got cards flying here. All right, so it says take time to breathe out. All right, so during this time frame, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling pushed to the edge, this is a reminder to take a moment to sit in silence, to breathe, to calm your spirit, okay? And keep that in mind. So let's go into the reading more in depth. I'm sorry, I had a card fall, so I gotta pick it up real quick. And see what else we can expect for you, Pisces. So if you're new to me, this is how it works. I'm going to go into your past energy, present energy, future energy, focus it 100% on you for the mid-months. And then for those of you who are interested, I'm going to go into the person or people you might be dealing with. Okay? So Pisces, out you have the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the High Priestess. I'm sorry. The Three of Swords, the King of Swords, the High Priestess. So Pisces, you definitely didn't listen to your intuition in the past energy, okay? You may be thinking about past mistakes in this energy, and or you could have been doing that in the recent past, okay? This is just like heavy contemplation about, some of you are really beating yourself up that you didn't follow your intuition on something, or you know, that you maybe like allowed yourself to focus more on the negative rather than the positive, or get pushed to a point where you felt overwhelmed. Okay, I think that you might have had trouble, you know, reading between the lines, or maybe seeing what you wanted to see during that time frame. Okay, but the good news is that you have the Queen of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune here coming up in the present energy. So you're definitely getting clarity, Pisces, okay, on whatever it is you didn't have clarity over before, all right? You might be coming back around to some old hurts during this time frame. And, you know, right now, as a collective, we're all kind of being forced, right, to take a time out to spend time with our thoughts. And that's exactly what happens when we have to spend time with ourselves. We start to process things that we haven't had time to process. We start coming to realizations that we didn't have time to realize, because we live in a world where, you know, there's so much to do and little time to do it, that often we put our own emotions and spiritual growth to the side for the sake of keeping the rat race going. So I feel like during this time frame, Pisces, you're going to be coming back around spiritually and emotionally to things that you may have put on the back burner in the past energy. You know, things that had spiritual meaning that maybe you overlooked and now you're seeing during this time frame. But I feel like, you know, I feel a sense of almost relief. Like, I don't feel this is uncomfortable for you. I feel you're gaining clarity over it, okay? Finding the blessing in it is what I'm getting, right? So let's see where this energy is headed for ya, Pisces. So Page of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, the Devil, Ten of Pentacles. So Pisces, I feel like, you know, right now would be a great idea to research things that bring out your more creative side, especially when it pertains to work. Okay, so some of us are taking a break from work right now, some of us aren't. But I feel like either way, this is a great time to study up, look into things that pique your interest, that pique like your creative interest. It could be hobbies, it could be work. Because I think that whatever you plant your seeds in during this time frame will have the potential for a good amount of growth in the future energy. Okay, if you put your work ethic into it, and it might be something really out of the box that you have an idea about. It could deal with you know like a community or something to do with like entrepreneurship or something more independent, but yet that involves community. That's weird. Community work? I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you. Whatever your craft is, it looks like this is a really good time to put action, or at least start researching things that have sparked your creativity, sparked your humanitarianistic side as well. So Pisces, the only thing that could block you from this energy is you. Okay, so if you allow yourself to get caught in the negative, or you get too wrapped up in the past as you're processing it could halt movement forward. But that's where that encouragement came at the beginning of the reading to take a breath. What's done is done. Don't let it push you to the edge. Release, the need to obsess over that anymore, okay? For others of you, if you're dealing with specifically a Capricorn, this looks like a really good person to build a foundation with, okay? Specifically a Capricorn. All right? I don't usually do that, but it's really obvious here. For others of you, then, this is just speaking about not getting in your own way, planting some new seeds, not letting codependencies and negativity block you from having a good solid foundation, which is what I feel you really want to do at this time. I think like your energy is going into more practical nature, Pisces. Usually you're a very ethereal, dreamy type of sign, which is where you prefer to live. But this energy is kind of forcing you to be a little bit more practical, to put your money where your mouth is, to put, things into motion here, particularly when it comes to your foundation and money and career. So let's see what the person you're dealing with is experiencing. Pisces. Okay. Their recent past is the World, the Star, the Page of Cups. Okay, so this person is definitely, healing themselves, tapping into their spirituality, reaching for their stars. They may be healing a connection here, whether that's with you or someone else, or wanting to do that, okay? But this is past energy, so I feel like if it was with you, you'd be aware by now. But I feel like this person has come full circle, okay? And is learning to also bear their emotions a little bit more genuinely is what I'm getting. So maybe they've had trouble opening up in the past, or, haven't been completely genuine with the emotions that they were sharing. And I think that one of this person's life lessons, not to go this deep into it, but I'm seeing it, one of this person's life lessons is to heal that energy so that they can open up and be more connected and more genuine, okay? So this person might have been pushed to the edge, so to speak, in this energy to open up emotionally. So going a bit further into it, 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, the Fool. This person is wanting to invest in solid foundations as well. They're trying to avoid risky behavior. Okay. This person is not really wanting to take any big leaps of faith during this time frame. They're also more worried about the practical finances, a career, saving up, being patient in the energy. You know, I think that they want to cooperation here and to work on things as well. This person may also want to look into other career opportunities, jobs, hobbies, something that they can really hone in on for their craft. I feel like you're really on the same page kind of with this person, like where you're both being drawn to spiritually. I think Pisces, you're learning to use your intuition more because you maybe had issues in the past of not really heeding it. This person's learning to be more authentic and genuine in the way that they connect emotionally. But both are making progress on it. Both of you have a very practical energy. You know, it's like being brought back down to earth almost about what's most important at the end of the day. And I think it's all about common goals here. So I think that you do actually have common goals with this person, whether you're speaking to them or not. I think, you know, come April, this person is looking to their future and no longer being of two minds about things. Okay, so I think they're getting more certain about what they do and what they don't want to invest in here, Pisces. So yeah, this is enlightenment. This person may be a bit emotionally detached, or they have a history of doing that. Okay, what is the cooperation about? But like I said, that's something that they need to work on themselves. If there has been past regrets or an issue of like this person focusing on what they don't have as opposed to what they have, they're working on that during this time frame. So I think like emotionally and spiritually, this person is also working on things similar to what your energy was about, Pisces. So I wanted to get one clarifier then on the Devil. Yeah, so, you know, you're being cautioned here. If you allow past hurts, you know, as you're processing and thinking about that, if you dwell on it, okay, so it's one thing to think about things, run it through your mind again, run it through your emotions again. That's normal. We come back around to things a lot to do that. But it's another thing to get stuck there. So like, don't feed any toxic behaviors during this time frame in particular, because you could really, really throw the situation off by doing that. Okay, you might be covering up the fact that you felt really hurt or betrayed, you know, and for some reason you're getting clarity on it, and it's like coming back around to be looked at. But it's so that you can grow emotionally. Isn't that crazy? Like, it's forcing you to face that issue, whatever that issue was that you may have been putting on the back burner, and take that experience and let it grow you emotionally, to mature you emotionally. This is not meant to be a barrier. This is meant to be part of the process. So like, you need to view it that way, Pisces, and however the situation comes back around, whether it's just simply in your mind, your heart, your spirit, or there's a toxic person here that may be, you know, inserting themselves and in that case, you know, you need to stay stable and be emotionally mature in the situation. Okay, take a breath. It's all about discovering new things about yourself, and one of the things I think you're discovering about yourself is the ability to be more emotionally genuine, as is this person. Okay, not that you were ingenuine before, but you know, we all have room to grow, right? All of us do. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Pretty to the point. You know, that's a good thing in tarot. But let me tell you what zodiac signs I see. Aquarius energy, Pisces energy, Aries energy. Could be Libra, Gemini, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo. Okay, Taurus. I think I said Libra, Gemini. Yes. Those are the primary zodiac signs, but it could be any zodiac sign because it's a general reading. So take it as it resonates. Either way, I'm wishing you the very best, Pisces. Also, don't forget to check out my Instagram, Facebook, and I have another YouTube. I don't do tarot on my other YouTube. I just kind of talk about whatever's on my mind. But if you want to check it out, you can click on the little arrow beneath the video. It'll open up the description box. All of the links are there. In addition to that, please do like, share, and subscribe. It's free. If you would like to go above and beyond that, you can now become a private member for a nominal monthly fee and get additional videos you can't get anywhere else. So check that out by clicking the blue join button. And also, I have merchandise linked below, so you can click on any of the hoodies. It'll take you into my shop. Wishing you the very best, Aquarius. And until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.